place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running once more with Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Flush down out to his left. Sideline throws reeled in by Likely. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Grant tapped it in to pick it off. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth.
And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Working quickly here. Now Jackson. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play came.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission, everything I ever...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Gonna come up just a little shy. It's gonna be 3rd down and short. Gonna go right back to Henry. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get it inside the 20. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it with Henry. Yeah. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. Now, Jackson. He's got it at the 3.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2nd down, Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to have
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I loved all of that you just did. That was nice. He juke move and everything. That's what's up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. He is in.
That's my coverage was right there. Good shit. Somebody had to score.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw, Jackson.
His quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Now he'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. In the pistol, Jackson ready. A throw on the move is caught. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And
he bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him
I knew that
inside
shit was
the
going to
10-yard line.
happen.
The task
I already
now,
seen that.
a really tough one. 3rd
Just
and
out of it.
very long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now Jackson on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
Man, I tried to catch that. So I tried to pass to them ladies here.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Here's 2-and-out on 2nd down.
That fucking can't. Using me. I can't deny nothing. See if you doing. I'm fucking up.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 96 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. Accelerating toward midfield. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
I think it's
So we're in
your
the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
He fucking burnt him.
And he's going to take this one.
He fucking burnt him.
75 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end likely downfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
A first down throw for Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh my God.
Sideline and intercepted.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second
Come
half,
on, bro.
all
You very
offensive
serious,
footballers
man.
fight the urge to chase those
Not
points.
you,
They
man.
tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's caught by the tight end Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first down, Tungo Vailoa. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by... On the return as well, out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now it's...
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going downfield for Smythe. To the goal line and in.